Welcome to Jamb Tutorials. Jamb Tutorials is an educational channel on YouTube. What we do here is to help students excel in their exams on the use of English and on literature. If today is the first one on this channel, click the subscribe button so you can get notified whenever I upload a new video on this channel. I always upload new videos every week. So click on the subscribe button so you wouldn't miss anything that I upload on this channel. Today's video is on Wassce 2019 English Language Objective Questions, Section 5, Question 51 to 60. I've already uploaded a video on Question 40 to 50. If you haven't watched that, please do watch it before watching this one. I'll be leaving the link for you at the description box. Alright, now without much ado, let's get started. We are to choose from the options the one that will correctly fill the gap. Question 51. The culprit dash when we entered the courtroom. The culprit dash when we entered the courtroom. Option A. We are being interrogated. B. Are being interrogated. C. We will be interrogated. And D. Would be interrogated. This sentence talks about something that happened in the past. The word entered is in the past and is the main verb of this sentence. So we are going to look for the option that is also in the past tense. Let's look at option A. We are being interrogated. Where is the past tense of are, and that makes this option to be in the past tense. So we are leaving it. Option B. Are being interrogated. This option is in the present tense. It talks about it as though it is happening at the moment. Are being interrogated. That means it is at the moment that the interrogation is going on. Option C, will be interrogated. This option tells you that the interrogation will happen in the future. Option D, we have would be interrogated. This option also talks about it as though it will happen in the future. Despite the usage of the word would, which is the past tense of the word will. There are three ways you can use the word would. You can use it to talk about the past. You can say, I thought it would rain, so I brought my umbrella. Here you have used the word would to express something that happened in the past. When you say something like, I would love to do the job, you have used the word would as a conditional statement to express something that will happen in the future. So here, option D talks about the interrogation as something that will happen in the future. So that leaves us with option A, which is we are being interrogated. So option A is the correct answer to this question. The culprits were being interrogated when we entered the courtroom. Question 52. The students had no choice dash to do as they had been commanded. The students had no choice dash to do as they had been commanded. Option A, we have except. B, but. C, rather. D, even. Now let's look at the options. Option A, except. The word except means apart from. It's used in showing that something is not part of something or a group of something, that something is exempted. So the word except is not the correct answer. I know that some people speak like that. Some people can say the students had no choice except to do as they have been commanded. That is wrong. Option B, but. The word but can also mean other than. So you can use the word but in place of other than. So you can say the students had no choice but to do as they have been commanded, or other than to do as they have been commanded. This is the correct answer. Option C and option D, rather and even, are not correct, are not the correct answers. So you can say the students had no choice rather to do as they have been commanded, or the students had no choice even to do as they have been commanded. So as you already know, the correct answer to this question is option B, but. Question 53. My submission dash by the council at the moment. My submission dash by the council at the moment. Option A, considering. B, is being considered. C, considers. And D, is considered. The word moment, as you can see in the sentence, shows us that the action is happening right now, which puts the sentence in a present continuous tense because the action is happening at the present and still continues. Now let's look at the options. Option A, considering. The word considering is in the present continuous tense, but in this sentence, it is wrong for you to use the word considering after submission because you have made the word submission to perform the action of considering, which is not possible. Option B is being considered. Is being considered is in the present continuous tense due to the presence of the word being in this option. I explained the difference between being and being in my previous video. The word being, B-E-I-N-G, is the present participle of the word be, and B-E-E-N is the past participle of the word be. So, it makes this option to be in the present continuous tense or in the present participle. So this is the correct answer because it does not put the action of considering on submission, rather it puts the action of considering on the counsel. So the right way to express the sentence is, my submission is being considered by the counsel at the moment. Option C, considers. The word considers is in the simple present tense, and in the question, due to the presence of the word moment, it makes the sentence to be in the present continuous tense. So as you already know, this is not the correct answer. Option D is considered. Is considered puts the sentence in the past tense, which is also not correct. So like I already said, the correct answer is option B. Question 54. If she had known, she wouldn't have come, dash. If she had known, she wouldn't have come, dash. We have option A, could she? B, couldn't she? C, wouldn't she? And D, would she? This type of question is known as disjunctive or tag question. It is a type of question that is made up of two parts, where the first part is a positive statement and the second part is a negative statement, or where the first part is the negative statement and the second part is a positive statement. A positive statement is a statement that does not include the word not, and the negative statement is a statement that includes the word not. So you look at the sentence. The first part of the sentence, does it include the word not or does it not include the word not? The word wouldn't, as we can see in the sentence, includes the word not. Wouldn't means would not. So the correct answer is going to be a positive statement. It's going to be would and not wouldn't or would not. And option D is the correct answer. Would she? If she had known, she wouldn't have come. Would she? We are not going to choose option A, though is a positive statement, because we're not supposed to change the verb to a different verb in the second part of the sentence. Question 55. Last week's assignment was dash for me. Last week's assignment was dash for me. We have option A, much too difficult. B, too much difficult. C, difficult too much. And D, much difficult too. In this question, the examiner is trying to find out if you know how to arrange adjectives in the English language. I hope you know that adjectives are words that tell us more about a noun. In arranging adjectives in the English language, the first thing that comes is the number, followed by the quality or your opinion about that item or about the noun, followed by the size, followed by the age, how old is the item, is it new or old, followed by the shape, is it round or square or triangular, then the color, then the origin, is it American or is it African? Now let's look at the options. Like I already told you, the first adjective should be the number, and option A and option D are the ones that have the number as the first adjective. I hope you know that the word much expresses quantity just like numbers do. Now, option A and D are the ones we are considering. We are striking out option B and option C. Alright, the next thing we are going to consider is your opinion or the quality of the thing. Now, our opinion about the assignment is that it is difficult. But that won't make us to choose option D, because the word to here is not qualifying the noun, rather it is an adjective qualifying another adjective, difficult. So we are not going to bring difficult in front of to, rather we are going to leave to in front of difficult. So option A is the correct answer, much too difficult. So the correct expression is, last week's assignment was much too difficult for me. Question 57. This is an improvement dash the last report. This is an improvement dash the last report. We have option A, over, B, in, C, on, and D, of. The only two prepositions that can come after the word improvement are on and in. That is option B and option C. Option A and option D, over and of, do not come after the word improvement. When you say there is an improvement in something, what you mean is that that particular thing has become better. For example, I have made an improvement in my use of English, which means you can use the English language better. But when you use on, that is when you say there is an improvement on, what you are saying is that a previous thing has been improved. If you say that something is an improvement on a previous thing or situation, you mean that that particular thing is better than the previous thing. What the sentence is saying is that what they have at the moment is better than the last report, that is the previous report. So we are choosing option C, on. This is an improvement on the last report. Question 58. You can apply if you agree dash their terms. You can apply if you agree dash their terms. We have option A, upon, B, to, C, about, and D, in. There are three prepositions that can collocate with the word agree, and they include on, to, and with. On, to, and with. So you can agree on something, agree to something, or agree with something, but not upon something or about something. For example, you can say, I agree to do as you say. You can also say, I agree with you on this. And you can also say, we agreed on this. So those are the three ways you can use the word agree. You can only collocate the word agree with on, to, and with, like I said, but not upon or in. So the only option that is correct here is option B, to. So the right way to say the sentence is, you can apply if you agree to their terms. Question 59. When we were in boarding school, my parents usually came to check dash us every week. When we were in boarding school, my parents usually came to check dash us every week. We have option A, with, B, on, C, over, and D, for. Now, let's look at the options. Option A, with, check with. To check with means to consult. To consult a pharmacist, to consult a doctor. For example, you can say, make sure you check with a pharmacist before taking those drugs. So this is not the correct answer. Option B, on. To check on somebody or to check on something means to make sure that someone or something is safe and in good condition. And this is the correct answer. What the sentence is saying is that when we were in boarding school, our parents would visit us every week to make sure that we are in good condition and that we are safe. So the correct way to say the sentence is, when we were in boarding school, my parents usually came to check on us every week. Option C, over. To check over means to look at something or somebody in a careful way to find problems or mistakes. To look at something or somebody in a careful way to find problems or mistakes with that thing. Option D, 4. To check for something means to look for something. So, as I already said, option B is the correct answer. Question 60. It is I who dash to blame for the lapses. It is I who dash to blame for the lapses. Option A, was, B, am, C, is, and D, are. This sentence is in the present tense and the subject is singular. So we are going to strike out any option that is in the past tense and any option that is plural. If the subject of a sentence is singular, the verb has to be singular. And if the subject of a sentence is plural, the verb has to be plural. So in this case, we have a singular subject, I. So we are going to look for option that is also singular. So that will make us strike out option A and option D. Option A is in the past tense and option D, are, is plural. The correct answer is not am but is. This is because you cannot use am after who when the subject is in the first person. But you can actually use am after who if the subject is in the second person. For example, you can say, you are the one who I'm to report to. Here you used am after who because the subject, you, is in the second person. So the correct expression for the sentence is, it is I who is to blame for the lapses. That brings us to the end of today's lessons. I hope you learned something from it. Please click on the subscribe button so you can get to see all of our videos, even the ones that we'll be posting in the future. Like I told you at the beginning of this video, I always upload new videos every week. So see you next week in another lesson.